Yeah, they do a great job. Obviously, the head coach is, I mean, he's extremely highly thought of, and as far as offensive football goes and offensive minds, and a lot of spin-off offenses off of something he's developed, So be a great challenge for us, as per usual. But they're balanced. They obviously run the ball very well, but, they can beat you in the throw game as well. So it'll be a tough task for us, but we've tried to just, as usual, give our guys the closest looks that we can get to what we expect to see on Saturday.
Now, this isn't the first week that you're in a position where you may be game planning for two quarterbacks. Is this another situation where you're going to be doing that?
Yeah, we'll be ready for 2 to 3 quarterbacks, just depending on which two, I guess. Obviously the guy that's been the starter is terrific. I mean, he's one of the best in the country, and I fully expect to see him play Saturday. But if for whatever reason he doesn't, still probably think there's a likelihood of 2 quarterbacks there. There's some differences. As with any other, player, there's some things one does well relative to another, but they are balanced. They all 3 throw the ball well. They all 3 run the ball well, and haven't seen their offense change much based on who's in the game at quarterback.
With UCF's run game, is it similar to kind of like how you would approach Navy in terms of just how they want to wear you down physically?
Similar in that it's very much assignment football. With all the jet motion and things like that. If you're not 100% sure on who's got who and how you're shaking all that coverage out, not only the coverage but your run fits can get away from you. So we just got to be really clean and how we present it to our players, how we practice it, because there's plenty of issues.
Does the experience of facing Navy kind of help, though, at least with that, bringing up the assignment football word that usually comes up with Navy?
Yeah, there's a little bit of familiarity there. Certainly doesn't hurt.
So I guess with the variety of backs they have as well, like how difficult is it going to be to kind of keep up with the backs? So obviously they have a great power back in Bowser, but just the variety of backs they throw at you, how much is that going to be a challenge?
Yeah, I mean, you get some ideas of some things to expect based on what back is in the game, and bigger backs tend to be this style of run, smaller backs tend to be a different style of run and things like that. So there's a little bit to what to expect based on what back is in the game. But again, they know what they're doing offensively, so they do a good job of self-scouting that and mixing up different looks from different backs.
And looking at how you guys started the season, it seemed like takeaway after takeaway after takeaway. That's kind of dialed down these last 3 games. Is that a conversation in the locker room in terms of kind of getting back to that?
It is, yeah. Can you put your finger on exactly why the takeaways have gone down? It'd be hard to say. There's certainly been some opportunities for them, and sometimes you take advantage of the opportunities, sometimes you don't, and so we've got to take advantage of the few opportunities we do get. And the most recent game we played a really good quarterback that took care of the ball, and that was an offense that took care of the ball. So. Takeaways were going to be harder to come by there, and had a chance to get one in the East Carolina game, knocked the ball out, and their receiver did a good job going down there and covering the ball. So the opportunities have been there. We just haven't been able to make those plays, but looking forward to getting back on track.
So the fact that they have been there, I guess from a coaching standpoint, it doesn't seem like there's anything that needs to change. The opportunity.
No, we just need to keep going and take advantage of those opportunities when they're there.
Personnel-wise, I think we saw Rodney Owens get back to the safety. I know you guys have played a lot of DBs this year, but just kind of with Rodney, kind of how are you guys, trying to figure out how to use him to kind of maybe, how are you kind of using him now, after that game?
Well, every week is a new battle. Every week is a new evaluation of where you are from a personnel standpoint, and always trying to figure out ways to get your best players in the right spots. And last week or 2 weeks ago, we really banged up at safety and several guys that were out, so it made the most sense to kind of slide Rodney there. And we're still battling through some things right now, so kind of dual training some guys based on injury or illness or whatever it may be. So constant battle to dual train guys and get the right guys ready to play.
And I guess with UCF being such a physical team, does that make it more, I don't know if concern is the word, but just kind of how, if you guys are already battling some injuries, it's going to be a physical team that's going to try to, make it even tougher for you guys to kind of, stay healthy a little bit?
Sure, yeah. No, it'll be, we expect a very physical game, and we know what their style of play is, but, we're certainly up for the challenge.
How significant was
Big, yeah. I mean, it definitely helped get guys feeling a little better, a little fresher, and maybe one or two guys back that weren't. But we're at that point in the season now. You know, not unlike everyone else, everybody's pretty chipped up. You know, you probably count on one hand how many players in college football are out there that say they are about 100% right now. You know, so that's kind of where we are, and that's where we'll be likely for the remainder of the year. That's the nature of the beast. You know, football's a war of attrition. So, you know, again, it'll be a physical game, and the bye week certainly helped get some guys back, but it'll be a big challenge for us.
Any of you guys giving you a hard time about the sling out there today?
No, they know. They know not to mess with me. So no, I'm just kidding. If they're not, they should be. They should be. I'd be giving myself a hard time. It looks ridiculous, but that's where we are.
Any timetable on it?
4 to 6. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah. A couple weeks in this thing, and overall be several months. So not too bad.
You and Pope apparently gonna have to figure out who's gonna.
That's right.
Get rid of the boot
Yeah,
first.
between the two of us, we got one viable option. So it'll be good. Package deal.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, guys.